Unimbe.
My name is Nancy.
My name is you.
This particular video has been trending for quite some time. I think about 3 days ago, and in a recent himself. Now let's take a listen to what he said and why this might just interest you to react to this afternoon on the show. Let's listen to him react to this afternoon on the show. Let's listen to him.
Parents and dream killers, including this stuff. I rode motorbike when I was 11 years.
Wow.
I had a child that was 16 years. I wanted to ride motorbike. I said, "You will not. You will kill yourself." Why do I think I had a better sense than him? My only son that ride motorbike today, my son, did that out of the soul.
Wow.
And today I go out biking with him. I have BMW 1006 traction.
Yes.
For you choosing, maybe that child is a pastor or is a bishop or no. Meanwhile, it's have to choose who my father. Father say no, that I should go and read computer, and that's what my father. I'm not good for computer. I don't know that if I go there, I'll make it because I'm not too good with computer. I want to be a pastor. So from then, my father now say no. To the extent that I started chasing my dream, my father said no, I can never be that. That if I want to be a pastor, I should wait until when I get married before I will be a pastor. So most of us, our parents, please allow your children. If your child is saying that, "Daddy, mommy, I want to be so in future," because if you be the one to choose for them, and the end you will not achieve what they want to be. So that is my own.
Okay, well, I think that there are a lot of preachers who already ventured into other things before, because for very renowned pastors that we have, some of them are either medical doctors, they're engineers, or they're even scientists, like different fields, what they studied before, maybe eventually God called them or something. And I think very prominent, we have even the general overseer, or should I say that would prevent you. But I totally understand what you are saying, that you had your dream of being on the pulpit and not working with computers, because you felt that you were not very good with computers at that time. So do you still have that dream of being a pastor?
Yes, because sometimes this is my dream. I have a calling, so I have to chase my calling. Even if what about the future? That thing you want your child to be, did you check him very well? Do you observe your son or your daughter can be that what you want him or her to be? It's not about to do all this, go to engineering, mass communication, law. Why? Do you believe that if your child follow what you say, do you believe that he will come out with what you want? So we'll come out with it. But some, they will definitely be difficult to them. Because even in school, like I want to read mass communication, they give me another course for school. What is even happening? Like somebody like me, I read education in college. I read education. Meanwhile, my dream is no education. Okay. So sometimes if they are teaching, I will not even understand. I was like, what am I even doing here? I don't even understand what I'm even doing. Yeah, I think what you want, you can do it. And our parents, allow your children to follow their future. If your child says he wants to do mechanic, allow him to do that mechanic, because it's God that is speaking to him. Okay. Because that thing may be something to change the family. But if you say, God forbid, my child can never be that, before you know, the child will grow, will go to school, come back, he will misbehave. You don't even know what is even going on. Please, let's allow our children to go for what they want in future. Please.
Okay. All right. Let's hear you now.
Yeah. If it's good to allow this, sometimes these children, they know what they are doing. For example, now, okay, there's one of my classmates. She was like, one of my roommates. She has a classmate. That the classmate, they are in nursing department too. But this boy used to attend class. Sometimes he will say why. They will say the boy said I don't want to do. I want to go into football. That the parents refuse. That this boy F9 all this that the boy don't even. So some of them sometimes some of them know what they are doing. Maybe if they even go in that same path, they will excel.
Okay.
But still forcing them to do sometimes let them even go there and do what they want to do. If they fail, they know that it's yes, the failure comes from them. So let us give them gap to do what took him to prison. But at the end, I'm very sure his dad is proud of him.
Very sure.
Oh wow, this is what is going on here on Eagles FM, the girlfriend show. We are just having this discussion around family, and of course this statement coming from a popular Nigerian businessman, Kos Charis, who is saying that he believes that African parents are dream killers. Maybe not literally, but because of some of their actions and some of the things that they do, he would say that they contribute in tying the wings of their children, or maybe they tell them you can fly but not too high because of certain reservations that they may have. He even added that young people must be ready to take risk in order to find their fate. It's good to follow instructions, but sometimes it is good to miss a road to find a road. We micromanage our children so much. Let's hear your thoughts on this one. What do you think about this? Yes. Do you really think that African parents are culprits in tying their children's wings, or you think that they have a justification for being overprotective? 09073530044 is the number to call us this afternoon on the show, or 09097054450. Let's hear your thoughts on the show this afternoon. All right, now he says that he believes that African parents are dream killers. How true is this? Do you share in this sentiment or not? Let's hear you. Well, now, before we pick the calls, for me, I would say that it is really not unconnected with the fact that some of our African parents, their concerns are quite genuine, because they have gone out there to see what the world is like, and they don't just want you to throw the same path. And I also think that this overprotection, or the hesitation to let children dream freely or even fly freely, the micromanagement, comes from a deep-seated fear of failure. Because many parents, it has to be like a straitjacket thing. You just have to leave school. When you graduate from school, you go get a job, and then you are already succeeding. Not really putting into perspective that some life will not go in a linear form. It will be curvy today, it will be rough, it will be zigzag. In fact, your perspective. But I think the moment if we see that failure is normal, or failure is important, we will allow it into fire. The child continues to go. Someday, allow that child to put their hand in fire. You're watching them actually, but you are allowing it again. So I think that it's important for us to change the narrative that failing is something that must be avoided. You know, sometimes you even hear parents call their children names like, oh, you are a failure, you are this. Yes, no one wants to fail. And of course, if you fail, you definitely feel some type of way, like, I shouldn't fail a normal day, I'm not supposed to fail and all of that. But it's important for us to acknowledge that failure is normal. And when we continue to shield our children from failure, like, oh, everything you set out your heart to do, you have to do it accurately, you don't have to fail without mistakes or any lessons, I think that way it weakens that child's ability to adapt to certain things, because your child is not always going to be with you. Your child will definitely go out. Now, for instance, now that a lot of people are moving out of this country, people are jackpotting here and there, your child is not going to be with you forever. I mean, they are definitely going to move. And even if they do not jackpot from this country, they will not continue to stay with you forever.
Yes.
And they will also get married. They will have their family. Bring that narrative that failing is something that must be avoided at all costs. So for me, I think we should teach our children that failing is part of flying. Because even a bird, when the egg is hatched and the bird is formed, the bird does not get to fly that day. It starts, it falls. And sometimes you see other prey would even take on the bird and take it. Some may be able to fly, some may not be able to fly, until their wings are strong enough for them to fly. So it just shows that life is a process. And while I totally understand why some parents may really be holding back as to, don't do this, you shouldn't be a footballer, you shouldn't be a musician, you shouldn't be that. At the end of the day, what if that child does not fail? We should look away from you will not succeed, or you might not be in the corporate world where he will take after his wealth, continue with the family legacy and everything. But I think with what he has achieved so far, it's obvious that there are so many ways to continue with family legacy without necessarily being in a corporate office or a corporate settlement where you have to just sit, wear your suit and everything. Davido is signing all of the deals in and out of the corporate world. And if you know Adeleke today, yes, he might have been rich. Of course, he gave birth to Davido. But the reason we know the Adeleke family like that, it's because of him. Because Davido is the one elevating the name of the family. It does not mean that they were not there over time. They were there over time. But it is because of this particular person that we have gone to know that there is a family somewhere in Osun State like that, or this is what they are doing. He's bringing the spotlight to them. While other people may be lucky, others may not be. Lucky. I think at the same time, like he said, sometimes you have to miss the road to find the road. 09073530044 530044 is the number to call us. Hello. Hello. Yes. Hello, thank you very much. Go ahead.
I remember when I was in secondary school, my ambition is to become a soldier. But my parents disagree because they said I'm a lady. I can't become a soldier. When I become a soldier, I'll become a government property. Now they have to make me to do something else that I don't even wish for. They say I should go learn a trade. So I always love it because that was my passion before. That was my passion of becoming a soldier.
Okay.
So that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you sharing your first-hand experience with us right here on The Girlfriend. Your own perspective. What that you might want to hold back your child in aspiring to be what they want to be. Have you ever seen yourself in that position, and how did you learn going forward? 09073530044 is the number to call us here on radio. Well, we have a comment here from Ashley Simons. They say, sadly, this is a reality for many. Parents often push safe careers, but passion matters too. Really helped reframe my perspective. I hope more families find that middle ground. Well, middle ground, now talking about middle ground, we've had cases where some parents have said, you can't do this. You have to do what I want you to do because I am the one paying your fees. Like they are very outright. Well, 09073530044 is the number to call us. Do you think that African parents are dream killers, as Nigerian businessman Cosmas Maduka is saying? Well, now this one, now this person is Atosin Mosi. They say African parents want to control everything: what you wear, how you look, your career path, your body, even the church you go to. Some even try choosing your partner for you. While 09073530044 is the number for you to call us here on radio. Share your thoughts with us to be a part of the show. What do you have to say as regards this? Do you think that African parents are indeed killers? Let's hear you. 09073530044.
I can tell he's been lying and pretending that he's faithful and he loves you.
Hanging out with friends is such a hobby, but chilling with your girlfriends? Such a boaster. We talk about love, family, relationship, the shady, hilarious, fun, juicy, messy gossip in town. And the gentlemen aren't that table. Girlfriends, Mondays and Fridays.
Told you can talk about your business on radio for just
20,000 naira.
Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
Wale pẹ̀lú ṣéǹjì ẹ̀mí ò ní ṣéǹjì o. Mo ní ìdájí jẹ́ sàláwà kó tó gba wákà o, máa gba wákà fún mi. Wale pẹ̀lú ṣéǹjì ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n dé mi, wale pẹ̀lú ṣéǹjì ẹ̀ o.
Oga driver, make we dey go now. You just dey waste person time.
Oga, you dey hurry o. Abi Opeke dey wait for you for house.
Kai walai. If I hear Opeke, abeg, me I wan listen to Gidigba Assembly. If I miss 1 second checking like this, it dey pain me well well.
Yes, so my people, make una take care, join Honorable Ambassador Apedi Great every weekday, 7 p.m. on Top Gidigba Assembly for Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja, for where you go take play, take get the latest story for we country and beyond. Make una no miss am o.
For advert placement and program sponsorship on Eagles 102.3 FM, please call 080-5919-8658. That is 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791-7278. Again, 081-5791-7278.
Who's ready for a reunion? Tell me just how much you need me. Every song is just so catchy. Just makes you feel good.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Righty, good to have you back here on the Girlfriend Show, Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. And today is Friday, the 6th of June, 2025. Let's hear from you. Do you truly believe that African parents are dream killers, as asserted by Nigerian businessman Cosmas Maduka? 090-7353-0044. Well, let's pick this comment. Now, this one is Jeff Words. He says, I totally agree with him. Most African parents are not enlightened, so they are stuck with the outdated mode of parenting. Okay, what does that mean? Now, this one is at Emmanuel. They say, this is very true. My 9-year-old son wanted to skate when he was 7, though I bought a skating boat for him last 2 years. I am yet to release it to him because himself. Okay, now this person is our journey to the West. They say, I was very loud when I was a boy. I told my dad I would be a lawyer in the future. This man looked me in the eye and said, no, lawyers lie a lot. Hence, well, now these are just some of the stories that people have to share as to how they had to give up their dreams. But maybe the parents are not entirely the bad guys in this case. They might have a reason as to why to do some of these things that pass off as if they are, stifling their children or holding their children back, that, oh, don't be this, or don't aspire too much, or don't be this person. Now, this one is at Osu Mayor. They say, I totally agree with him. All right, I think we have a call. Let's see. 0044 is the number. We lost that one. You can give us a call back. 090-7353-0044. so that you can be a part of the show. All right, now this person is at Kofi. He says, this same reasoning was what cost 2 minors' lives just because another minor was not checked. As a parent, you are not only responsible for the safety of your children, but the consequences of their irresponsible behavior or actions as they become your gift as well. All right, hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Fedora. I'm calling from Abuja.
Please go ahead. What side of Abuja, please? I thought as much. 09073530044 is the number to call us here on radio. Now, someone said something really interesting. They say that this reasoning is the reason why some people lose their lives, especially children. They lose their lives. So parents are supposed to allow them to do what they want to do. And he goes on to say that as a parent, you are not only responsible for the safety. I'll say 090735304 is the number to call us. Well, this one is at Nana, Jamaica. They say African parents, 80% of them lack the ability to nurture their offsprings with love. They are so rigid. How true is this? 09073530044 is the number. Now, I do not know if this mom, I would have been the next R9 or Michael Jackson. She ruined both dreams for me. Okay, 09073530044 is the number to call us. Now, Spooky says, this is me. My family are now accepting of my music. Before they felt I was too intelligent to be a musician. Now, I think that sometimes most of the careers that are really on the spotlight, back then though, it used to be musician and football, being a musician and being a footballer. All right, now this one is at Tony Torrance. They say the way Nigerian parents discourage their kids from pursuing that, they project their insecurities settling on careers instead of truly doing what makes them happy, just for the sake of money. But once money comes from what we choose, they shine teeth. How true is this?
Well, honestly, that is me. I like Oyibo character, the way they behave. Like their children. They will follow to make sure that dream comes to pass. I like their children. Listen, what I say about my school, it affects me. What I want to read is not the one that I read.
Okay.
Even in the school, a child wants to say, okay, I want to read law, or I want to read engineering. They will carry another course giving. Or I want to read English. They will carry maths giving. This is what they are doing. That particular place, we did not learn it.
Okay.
We need to go back and learn that particular vision. That, like now, if you born your child, you already know how your child will behave. Like let's say the child started me, you already know how that child will be.
Okay.
Even if you have to understand. It's your child. You have to know that child will be. So you have to observe him very well and follow his dream. Not to say that because you are a lawyer, you are looking for somebody to hold your. If you retire for lawyer, or you hold a company, if you retire, your child must be there. He will be the one to. If not my child, nobody. See, I'm working with lawyer. I'm a lawyer. If my child not be a lawyer, who is going to take care of my company? If I tire, if I old, who is going to? No. You understand? Follow the child dream. Follow. If your child, like in early childhood, before the child will say, "Mom, you have," I understand. You mom, you that. If dad is not ready to do that, you mom, you have to do that, because the future. If tomorrow your child is journalist or lawyer, what he's doing, I understand. I don't even know how to put it. So please, we need to learn for Oyibo. We need to learn from them. That's the only thing they overcome us with.
Okay, the way they raise their children.
Yes.
Well, I would say that strokes different folks, because sometimes you see that even they that seem to have it all figured out as regards raising children, allowing their children to do whatever they want to do, it still does not always end well. I think for us is finding a balance. Nobody is saying that allow your child to be wayward or just allow your child without regulation or guidance. But when it comes to aspiring, there are certain, sometimes your parents might look at what is profitable. Back in the day, we're told, oh, you have to be a lawyer, you have to be a doctor, to be this, to be that, to make money. There are certain professions. Of course, in climes where labor is rewarded, these people are earning well, and that is why when they leave the shores of this country, they are the most sought after professionals. But growing up and seeing that things are changing, the dynamics are different. Parents out is just kicking in the stomach. They are placing the ball that you have to play ball. It might be like, oh, musicians are wayward at this or that. We have very decent musicians who are family men and women and are doing well out there. I think it all depends on the values you show your child. If your child knows where they're coming from, of course they know. No matter how far they go in life, they will still remember that this is who I am supposed to be, no matter how grown or no matter what profession I delve into or I venture into. Because we have a lot of musicians out there that regardless of what their peers are doing or what people in the industry are doing, they are still very on the top when it comes to that morality ladder. So I think that at the end of the day, the real deal is on helping those children balance life. As much as they are going for what they want, they should also not forget that they come from somewhere. They should be able to remember that they come from somewhere. All right, we have a message. This one is, he says, my contribution is that parents should allow evidence proceed decision. Joseph from Jahi. All right, whatever that means. Thank you. We appreciate you for sending us that message this afternoon on the Girlfriend Show. Now let's see what this person has got to say. Now they say most African parents do not pay attention to their children altogether. 090-7353-0044 is the number for you to call us. Now this person is at Temi Tokwe. He says African parents cannot be completely labeled dream killers for career imposition. It is due to lack of things and more. Most times it is done out of love. All right, now this one is at Ademola Rajidraj. He says being protective of your children isn't the same thing as killing their dreams. This person is deliberately turning the whole thing upside down. Okay, he's criticizing Cosmas Maduka for saying such that it is unfair to call African parents dream killers outrightly because they are probably trying to be overprotective from a place of love.
And some of them, they are just feeling as if, okay, nobody has ever been a doctor in the family, nobody has ever been a lawyer in the family, so why will you go and do this course? And that does not even make any sense. If nobody is in doctor, another person will still do it. That is what people don't know. If you don't want to, some people say, okay, I don't want my child to do this one, I don't want my child to let her do this one. Nobody has ever been this in our family. It doesn't make any sense. Like where I was going, was it some market I was going to? Okay, I saw two women, they were discussing. So one was saying that that this one her child will do doctor. So I was not telling her that that you will let your child do what you want to do now. And I said no, me I will. If they don't want to do, imagine they don't want to do call. I'm going to force them. I said will you force them to do what? Say I will force them because some of these children they don't know what they are doing. Imagine I said I was trying to convince them. But anyway, I was saying that I like you to do what, so you will not end up regretting it. Sometimes you will just push them into a discussion that okay, you will be the one regretting it, and then they won't even see you as a bad parent.
I think even in school, like teacher, they know children, their students very well. Like that,